In Eastern Africa, some people
他坚信
regard
自己是当年随从郑和一同下西洋的船员的后代。
我叫夏瑞福，来自肯亚，我回家了。
一带一路手拉手，如今郑和船员的后裔肯尼亚女孩夏瑞富，她改变了自身的命运。让我们用热烈的掌声欢迎夏瑞富博士分享她的追梦故事。
大家好，我叫夏瑞福，来自肯亚。今天在这里，我真的很高兴。我来中国的时候，我才19岁呢。我比较矮，所以跟你们差不多。2020年回到肯亚，目前我也是为肯亚人看病，所以希望以后就是在肯亚开一个中医诊所，更多的肯亚能了解到中医，能用到中药。
In 2020, after 15 years spent studying in China, Sharifu returned home to Kenya. She's currently living in the capital, Nairobi. In China, at Nanjing University of Chinese Medicine and Tongji Medical College of Huazhong University of Science and Technology, she studied from undergraduate all the way up to doctoral level. Sharifu shares her home with her 2-year-old son. Her husband is away, studying abroad. Sharifu is a part-time researcher at Kenyatta University. She also devotes a significant amount of her time to her patients. She dreams of opening a traditional Chinese medicine clinic in Kenya, but she's facing challenges. She's kept busy by her work and family, as well as by a complicated application process.
家里我一个人，我老公不在这儿，所以我的压力真是很大，要照顾家庭，然后病人有的时候大半夜他们打电话，所以我的手机是24小时开机的。
Sharifu spends her day traveling around the city, visiting her patients. The worst part of it being separated from her 2-year-old son.
Hi, how have you been? Fine, and you?
Good, good. I slept in 3 places, so my back is not good.
One of Sharifu's patients is 54-year-old Helen. She used to work as a chef and developed back and leg pain from long periods spent standing.
Is it pain here?
This one, when I go like this, there is pain coming like this.
So, have you taken any medication for pain? This?
No, I knew you were coming, so I didn't want to take any pain medication.
比如说我要给病人加针灸，他们一看，他们觉得不行，针灸是什么样的针，他们也很好奇要看这个针。这个东西没有药，为什么能治好啊？跟他们说，我们是通过经络，我们通过神经系统，我们来调理你的身体，然后这个病会慢慢好的。所以他们觉得中医还是挺好的。
I enjoy the acupuncture up to today. I've never taken pain medicine. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't feel pain as much.
Kenya is East Africa's commercial, financial, and transport hub. Recent years have seen significant progress by China and Kenya in developing the Belt and Road Initiative together. The Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway is a landmark project demonstrating China's commitment to technology transfer that supports Kenya's development. For Sharifu, the railway is a symbolic link between her dream and her family.
还没有来中国之前，我妈妈生病了。中国在肯尼亚开了诊所，就给我妈妈开中药。我妈妈吃了1个月，感觉就是好多了。所以我那个时候还是觉得中医很神奇。2005年之前，肯尼亚到中国感觉是很远的一个地方。 特别是我们农村人，信息或是新闻也很少，所以那个时候我妈妈也很紧张。
Nilisikia alipokuwa na China nilifurahia, lakini kama vile ni nchi ya nyumbani umeondoka, lazima utasikia kusinyika kwamba njocho hako, lakini sikuwa na shida.
Sharifu was born in Suzhou village in Kenya's Lamu archipelago. In the local folklore, a story is told about a Chinese shipwreck.
从小的时候，小朋友们一直找中国女孩，然后我的外婆那天告诉我们说，以前有中国人坐船到肯尼亚，我们的那个船员的就是留下来的后代。我小的时候也看到好多东西，比如说我们有一个很大的石头，就是破碎的一个公主，可能这个文化就是从当年他们来的时候留下的。
In 2010, the Chinese government launched the China-Kenya Joint Archaeological Project in the Lamu Archipelago region. The study revealed that there have been long-standing, fruitful interactions between China and Africa, dating back over 1,000 years. Evidence of these interactions was found in various places along Africa's east coast, including Mombasa, Malindi, and the Lamu Archipelago in Kenya. Jambo Haro, an archaeologist at the National Museum of Kenya, participated in the joint project.
Zheng He was sent by the ruler during the Ming Dynasty to come and explore the East African coast. Unfortunately, one of the vessels capsized around Pate Island, or Siu village. Some people escaped unhurt, and during the process, they acclimatized themselves with the local environment, and they ended up marrying local populations. It was actually realized that some of the populations had some features which were Chinese in nature. That led for a DNA test to be carried out, and the results turned positive.
Coming from a poor family living on a remote island, Mwamaka Sharifu was fortunate to escape the fate of many of her contemporaries. That she avoided being married at a young age and was instead able to complete her education was thanks to a Kenyan Chinese named Zhao Hanqin. But Sharifu dreamed of even bigger things. She wrote to the Chinese embassy in Kenya, expressing her desire to study in China. Eventually, in 2005, she was awarded a Chinese government scholarship. Sharifu's first trip to China later that year coincided with the 600th anniversary of Chinese navigator Zheng He's first voyage. Her initial destination was Taicang in Suzhou, where Zheng He had anchored his fleet before his 7 expeditions to the west. In her excitement at her arrival, Sharifu wrote 4 Chinese characters, "I'm home."
I看台上越来越漂亮，我感觉很激动，也很高兴，因为我离开中国的时候没有机会来跟他们告别。
While she was studying in Taicang, Sharifu received considerable help in both academic pursuits and daily life from Aunt Yin and Uncle Yuan. She spent most of her winter and summer breaks with them.
今天怎么穿这么漂亮？
过节吗？
中国待了10几年，也算没有白待啊。
就跟阿姨学习啊。
哦哟，嘴巴最甜了。
没有。
今天难得正好是中秋节，又马上是国庆，你要经常虾吃一点，虾吃一点。以前你特喜欢吃虾。
3年后我以后看病也可以找你。
那当然可以啊。
上次说过要开诊所，
是的。
现在进行的怎么样了？
有什么手术可能比较慢一点，不过还是挺好的。所以这次来也是因为要更深的看一看这个中医草药啊、系统啊什么的，医院系统。
05年过来，20年9月份回去的。一晃
时间好快
，18年啊，真的很遗憾，因为他的本科毕业、硕士毕业我都去参加的，然后那个就是博士毕业就没去。他走的时候他说：“那我过来吧。”我说：“真的不敢。”然后他说：“那阿姨啊，你到那个机场来看看我。”我说：“机场来看看你，我还是来接错了。”所以后来这个挺遗憾的。
没关系，既然我来了，我们还是有机会再见面了。是。
反正现在通讯也方便，
是的。
视频。
不像以前。
怎么说呢？就是一个人孤零零的回非洲。
什么时候安排？
准备，明年。
真的。
你是高龄产妇了，你小心一点啊，不要那个。
还好。
生2个。
While she was studying in China, Sharifu interned in the acupuncture department at Taicang Traditional Chinese Medicine Hospital. Zhou Hui was one of her teachers. During this visit, Sharifu discusses with Dr. Zhou the challenges she faces back home. She wants to learn more about specific TCM diagnosis and treatment methods that might suit Kenyans.
这个拔罐的话，就是像刚才这个病人，我们说他的其实睡眠不是特别好。所以就是说可以选择一下那个葛舒啊，然后甘舒啊，给它稍微放一下。可以使用梅花针，梅花针扣刺，稍微要重一点。你这样子的话，那个幅度太轻。对。
因为那边人喜欢这种那个方法，有时候也不要煎卷，
就放一下水，
要放水，
对，
然后把火关就可以了。那老师今天谢谢这个白豆我还能留纪念吗？
可以啊，当然可以了，送给你啊。
太中医真好，也许以后如果我开诊所，也可以起这个名字太中医。
对我们中医这个文化，你这么热爱，推广到你的祖国肯尼亚去啊，我们感到非常高兴，也非常支持。
这么多年，也是每一次来这个医院实习，也是很荣幸的。
哪方面可以帮助你的？主要是医疗的质量上怎么把控，就是你专业方面的，我们可以提供一些指导，比如建一个专家团，在里面你可以随时可以提出问题咨询，我们随时解答。
In response to Sharifu's request, the hospital assembles a team of consultants to advise her.
这个呢，就是我们太仓历史上一些老的方子，回去以后可以好好研究，取精华。
好漂亮啊！一大一片。
你好，夏小姐，欢迎参观我们太仓中药种植园。这里现在有35个品种。
As a part-time university researcher back home in Kenya, Sharifu's focus is herbal medicine. During her visit to the Taicang TCM herb garden, she learned about the efficacy of China's herbal medicine and the cultivation of the herbs. Sharifu's hometown is steeped in legend. She has always felt a natural affinity with Zheng He, who was an envoy of friendship. It's recorded that prior to the departure of his fleets, Zheng He would visit the Liuhe Tianfei Palace in Taicang to pray.
这个通番世纪之碑呢，是1985年的时候，正值郑和下西洋580周年。政府是根据文献复刻的。这边有详细介绍了他自永乐出奉使诸藩，自我们太仓开衙。
Sharifu acknowledges that she has been a beneficiary of the strong bond between China and Kenya. Now she wants to strengthen the friendship between the two countries through tangible action.
顺利起锚，航程正式开始。
郑和七次下西洋呢，它最远曾抵达了红海以及非洲的东海岸。
到了马林地和蒙巴萨，我的家就是在马林地旁边，拉木。
On board Zhang He's ships were many doctors. They not only ensured the health of the crew, but also shared their knowledge of traditional Chinese medicine with the countries and regions they visited. On Kenya's Pate Island, pulse-taking and cupping are still practiced to this day.
这是我的爱的丈夫。我8岁的时候，我跟他们住在一起到高中。
那真的太神奇了。
是的。
那我想也正是因为郑和下西洋的这一个盛世，也将您的家乡和中国牵连了起来。
现在我跟中国人没有这么太大的区别。我不是说我不是肯尼亚人，或是我是中国人哦。我是说，因为我们现在的那个生活很相近的。
Being accustomed to this Chinese way of life, Sharifu often visits Nairobi's Chinatown.
我很早就知道你，郭崇lei大使的时候，您到中国去的是吧？
I'm in Nairobi, settled here now.
这是我女儿和我儿子，我就想给他们一种鼓励。
Do they speak Chinese?
You see?
Oh, we go to China to study Chinese, and you are Chinese, you don't speak Chinese.
爸爸 why bring you to come to see 姐姐 ？It means 爸爸你 want you study Chinese language, study hard. 是吧 ？OK， 跟大姐姐再见。
You should not forget your roots. You
You
need to learn Chinese.
You see? 是吧？小时候很高兴今天认识你。
虽然我们比如说是肯尼亚人，或是他们是中国人，还是我觉得我们还是有很近的一个东西。
As a child, Sharifu was fascinated by her grandmother's tales about Chinese sailors. Her life's journey took her to a faraway China, encouraged by the friendship between China and Africa. Back in Kenya, she hopes to help strengthen the bond of friendship, just as her ancestors did many years ago.
So all the objects we have here in this, where is your hometown?
The Siu.
And then here we have, interestingly, the Ming Dynasty, during the Ming Dynasty.
Fort Jesus in Mombasa is a World Heritage Site. On display here are many Chinese porcelain artifacts, their testament to the rich history of China-Africa exchange.
See, this is a dragon, which is a big feature of the Chinese.
Fine, how are you? I'm okay. I have come to register for the traditional medicine so that I can set up a clinic maybe.
Yeah, people are very happy to be treated with their kind of medicine. One of them is me. I like your treatments. Everybody would love to have your treatment.
Life presents us with countless choices and possibilities. The intersection of her personal fate and contemporary developments set Sharifu on a unique life path.
说实话，这20年呢，对我来说就是一个很好的回忆。如果我没有来中国学习，那可能现在我是家庭主妇，可能有7、8个孩子。现在我是医生，我还是可以帮助别人，帮他们治疗，帮他们看病。
We have a lot of traffic around here. But when Chinese came, they were able to build the bypass, the expressway. So we're always happy because when you have Chinese here in Kenya, things become much easier.
I'm driving the Chinese community here in Kenya, and I'm happy because I know at the end of the day, my children will get something, or my family will get something out of what I'm doing. It's nice
to be related and to be partners in business and relationship.
The Chinese dream and the African dream met long time ago, and the story of Zhang Ho is very illustrative of this long relationship. This year, we are celebrating 60 years of China-Kenya diplomatic relations. We need to anchor our relationship as civilization on this rich tapestry of history.
The Suzhou coming to Kenya, to Mombasa, that was not one expedition, but it's an expedition that also not only created the links, but also friendship. A friendship that eventually translated into China supporting Africa. In the last 10 years, this relationship has been enhanced to a point that now China is #1 trading partner of Kenya and also a major development partner of Kenya. So the relationship is always best guided when the people understand each other and they can work together.
Mwamaka Sharifu remains dedicated to promoting exchange between her country and China. She and many others like her have become ambassadors in the new era. This is testament to the legacy and continuity of a long friendship.
Jambo bana, habari yako, nzuri sana. Wageni mwakaribishwa, Kenya yetu hakuna matata.